Here's Ken in Boston. Ken, great to have you on the program. Hello. Hey.
Thank you, brother, for being an inspiration to all of us out here.
Well, I appreciate that very much. Even in my confused days.
Here's my question. What is a chance the media is promoting Trump, and he doesn't need much, but they're promoting Trump because they believe they can destroy him come the general election. You saw what they did to Mitt Romney.
Wait. What is your question? Why do I think the media has gone easier on Trump?
Well, more than that, I believe they're promoting him because they think they can destroy him the same way they destroyed Mitt Romney with all his business dealings and everybody who got hurt with his 4 bankruptcies. I believe they destroyed Kylie Fiorina because they thought she would be a big challenge to
Maybe, but I don't think they're looking at Trump that way yet. Number one, these people all like Trump. He's been going on their TV networks and shows for years. Before he became a candidate, they never liked Romney. They hated Romney from the first moment they heard of his dad. They've never liked Romney. They're giving Trump a pass to the extent that they are, I think, because they're scared of him. And 2 things. They want the ratings he brings. I guarantee, folks, these people are not going to tick him off. They are not going to run the risk of getting on his bad side because they need him appearing. They need to be able to promote Trump appearances on their networks for ad revenue. That, by the way, is another reason why I think the networks are going to be interested in prolonging all of these primaries as long as they can for the ad revenue that's going to be coming in. But I would also posit, you were frowning at me, Mr. You think they're not being all that restrained with Trump? Well, I know the beat reports, like this woman here that I have is comparing him to Hitler. That we're finding out now how Hitler did it with Trump. Yeah, some of the beat reports, but the TV people love the guy. They're fascinated by him. He's defying every definition of political gravity they've ever thought existed. They're mesmerized by the guy. They all want to be traveling with him. Wouldn't it be neat to be a rich guy like Trump? What do you think like to be Eric Trump, the son of a rich guy? Man, could I maybe just be a Trump for a day? I'd love to be a Trump for a day. Yeah. I'd be a rich guy just for a day. Travel with Trump on a Trump jet and see what that's like. And the Trump women, my God, look at the Trump women. They're all beautiful. Man, I would love to have a Trump babe too. Ooh. I get a little afraid of him at the same time. But if you want to know who the press really goes easy on, the names are Bill and Hillary Clinton. And that's really the way to ask that question. Why are they going so easy, and why do they always go so easy on Bill and Hillary Clinton? But Trump will get his when he's the nominee. Just like McCain did. It's in the cards, you'll see. I think there's something else, too, with these TV people and Trump. I think a lot of people, not all of them, but a bunch of TV people put him on television thinking he's making a fool of himself and thinking that he's making a fool of the GOP. So I think early on that's what the Republican establishment, I think, let's hear more of this guy. He's just helping us left and right. He's digging his own grave here. I think a lot of the drive-bys think that Trump embarrasses himself and makes a fool of the GOP and his supporters every time he opens his mouth. And so they certainly want to amplify that as well. I mean, it runs the gamut. Like this piece, The Moment of Truth. We must stop Trump. Danielle Allen, political theorist at Harvard, contributing columnist, Washington Post. To understand the rise of Hitler and the spread of Nazism, I have generally relied on the German Jewish emigre philosopher Hannah Arendt and her arguments about the banality of evil. Somehow people can understand themselves as just doing their job, yet act as cogs in the wheel of a murderous machine. Arendt also offered a second answer in a small but powerful book called Men in Dark Times. And in this book, she described all those who thought that Hitler's rise was a terrible thing, but chose internal exile or staying invisible and out of the way as their strategy for coping with it. They knew evil was evil, but they too facilitated it by departing from the battlefield out of a sense of hopelessness. And so you see, Trump is Hitler. And a lot of people know it, but they don't want to get involved. So they're just backing off, and they're trying to blend into the invisible, hoping nobody ever comes for them or notices them. Watching Donald Trump's rise, I now understand. Leave aside whether a direct comparison of Trump to Hitler is accurate. That's not my point. My point, rather, is about how a demagogic opportunist can exploit a divided country. We must stop Trump. Why? He's going to lose? Danielle, all the polling data says that Hillary's going to mop the floor with him. He didn't have a chance in the electability polls. They tell us his high disapproval numbers make it impossible for him to win the general election, Danielle. So what are you sweating here? You actually think he's going to talk people out of supporting gay marriage? You think he's going to talk people out of supporting whatever it is that you think is crucial? Is that what your fear is? You know, there's some fake tweets. This stuff is starting now. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Fake Trump tweets going around, such as, you want me to quote a Bible verse? Fine, I'll quote a Bible verse. Trump 2016. Give a man a fish, and he'll eat for a day. Deport him, and you won't have to feed him or his anchor babies ever again. Fake Trump tweets. Yeah, the Trump Bible, chapter 20, verse 16, Trump 2016. Now, it's not, Twitter has a blue check mark next to the real, if it's somebody, it's not the real Donald Trump, but the fake Trump tweets are starting now. And in this case, the fake Trump tweets, I mean, you could read that one and say, well, it's either pro-Trump, agree with Trump, or not, depends. My point is, they're scared to death out there in academia and in the drive-bys. They are scared to death, folks. All leftists are constantly scared because they know that the victories they have are really not solid. Their victories are the result of authoritarianism and bulliness. They're not the result of a majority of people agreeing with them. They know that the majority of this country is not for gay marriage. They know they've succeeded in bullying the country into it. And she's worried about how Trump is exploiting a divided nation. She's exploiting a divided nation. She and her leftist buddies, they're the ones dividing and then exploiting. They're the ones that are imposing their will on us, and it isn't happening democratically. They're just bullying everybody into shutting up so that the left doesn't come after them.